it's just me again. I guess I don't know. It's just me. I don't know, guys. What's happening? So your boy's back with another video. Obviously, I mean, the channel's doing pretty well, and yo, I have to tell you guys, some things are coming up. Like, you have to stay tuned, okay? Make sure you guys go watch the other videos. She Took My Phone Away, part 1. She Took My Phone Away, part 2. And yo, so guys, I have to say, for a 15-year-old, I have gone through a lot. Well, not gone through a lot, because I can't say that, because there's probably other things other people have gone through that. Yeah, anyway. So I've got another story for you guys. So we're just gonna hit it with the intro first.
Huh? What? Yeah. X. Trap. Yeah. Late nights in the booth, I'm exhausted. Little shorty, she bad, but she bored. I need me a crew that is far. Tryna get my wrist on froze. I be ballin' like a rose. Tryna get my wrist on froze. I be ballin' like a rose. Yeah, late nights in the booth, I'm exhausted. Little shorty, she bad, but she bored. I need me a crew that is foreign. Tryna get my wrist on frozen. I be ballin' like a rose. Late nights in the booth, I'm exhausted. Little shorty, she bad, but she bored. I need me a crew that is foreign. Tryna get my wrist on frozen. I be ballin' like a rose, yeah. I be ballin' like a rose. Late nights in the booth.
You guys know me, some of you don't know. But yo, so the story takes place when we went to Jeffreys Bay for a holiday. And I have to say, that was probably one of my favorite holidays ever. But there's a twist to it, right? So we get packing, obviously we have to get packed. Pop's packing, me packing, I've got to pack my favorite stuff in, you know your boy's gonna drip, we're going away, so we're going to the mall, so there's gonna be some people, and so you know, you look fresh, you gotta impress. And yeah, we do that. We stop at the garage, get our things, and then we head from the rest of Jeffreys Bay. I was actually there with my boys. There's actually a story that I'm gonna tell you about that as well, which is kind of, yeah, I'm not telling you guys anything about that yet. And yeah, we get to Jeffreys Bay, and we stay at some place in Jeffreys Bay, a really nice place. It was like on the beach. But that was a really nice part about it, because it has such an incredible view. And at night you can just hear the waves, which is like, I'm pretty sure most people enjoy hearing the waves at night. I know some people get freaked out by that. And yeah, and so we went around Jeffreys Bay, we went to the water park. I mean, that was my first ever big slide, and I mean most people know that slide. Like, it's that really big slide that I've got there. Well, was until I went there recently. And yeah, your boy was really scared at first, because like my little sister, she did it and I couldn't. I was just too scared. And then we went for lunch, and then we went back to that place. My dad was like, come on, you've got to do it. And I went. After that, I couldn't stop going. I was like going constantly. I was like obsessed with that slide. Like, that was my slide for the rest of the day. Like, everyone's like, let's go play some putt or miniature golf. I was like, nah, I'm chill. I'm a slide for a while. And then I think it's probably bought a lot of rubber bands, because every time you go on the slide, you gotta take off your rubber band, and like every rubber band needs you. I don't know. It's just something working there. And then we did that. And then we went for a braai at the lagoon, because the people suggested if you want to go have a braai, go to the lagoons. It was like a chilled vibe. There was other people there as well. So and then we were playing with some other kids, which was like. But then we had and then we just had a like a time. And then I think we just packed up, and then I told my dad I could probably walk back to the place that we were staying at, because it was on the beach, because it was a lagoon and then it was the beach. So I saw the beach, and so I told my dad I could walk back to the place we were staying easy. My dad was like, yo, go. So everyone starts packing up. I put my stuff in the car, he puts the stuff in the car, and then they get into the car. My mom, my sister, and my dad get into the car. They start driving off. So I walk off. My dad's driving like normally, like he's actually driving. So I'm like, oh well, I did tell him I was gonna do it, so I start walking, right? And I start walking along the beach, and then it was starting to rain, and I was like, what am I doing? So I looked back to see if they were there, and I kept looking back, kept on looking back. This is literally how it went. Did they actually leave? Hold on, let me walk back. They actually left. Gotta walk now. Okay. Anyway, and then I was just out walking along the beach, just hoping that I would actually see them didn't see them. So I ended up walking on the beach. So it started raining heavy. So I saw this gap in between this house and a fence. So I went in between the fence and that house, and it was really tiny, and there was dogs, so I had to quickly, I gotta get through there. So I went through them, and then I walked onto the side on the street of Jeffreys Bay, which I don't know Jeffreys Bay from I don't know how people say the back of my hand or that saying. I don't know Jeffreys Bay at all. And I was just walking the same direction because I thought the place that we were staying was that way. So I kept walking that way. Man, like I couldn't see my parents and I was starting to get scared. So I started crying, like the boy's crying, he's in tears. And this ADT guy drives past me. Like we made eye contact. You know the eye contact? When someone's driving and you guys have like a conversation. Like I was, and this guy was driving. He's like, dude, why are you crying? And then we had a conversation. Like he was like, why are you crying? And I was like, my parents, I don't know where they are. Like, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go look for them. And he just drove past. Like I swear we had that conversation as he drove past. At like, I don't know, 90 kilometers an hour, but we had a conversation. And then he drives past me. And I'm like, that guy's probably not even gonna. But anyway, and then I carry on walking. But then this is the thing. These guys come walking past me. Like, these dodgy looking oaks. So I was like, either I'm going to die now, or I'm gonna get kidnapped, or something bad's gonna happen to me. Anyway, these boys just walk past me. And they see me crying, they're saying they just look at me. So I was like, okay, they're not gonna do anything to me. So I turned around just to see what. And those man was just like doing their own thing. So I was chill. But I was scared. Like I was in a place that I don't know, from a bar or so, to be honest. And it was hectic. But then this ADT guy comes zooming past me and he stops the car in front of me. Then I'm like, and then this guy goes, is this the boy? Is this the child? Is this the one? And then I turn around and you won't believe what I saw, guys. My family. But the thing is, they weren't so happy to see me. And yeah. So now let me explain something. When my dad drove off, he drove around the corner. The reason why I couldn't see him is because he was around the corner. So I don't know if he knew, but if he knew that I didn't know that he was around the corner, so I decided to walk. And he says he came back and I was walking. But then he couldn't see me. So then they started looking for me all over Jeffreys Bay. But then I didn't know that, so I just carried on walking. And apparently he came back looking for me for like 6 times. That's exactly what he said. And then I was like, but I didn't see you once. And then he says, well, I didn't see you. So yeah, your boy obviously got shouted at and stuff. And then, of course, my little sister was crying because she thought something bad had happened to me. Like, I put my family through a lot of stuff, to be honest. And yo, I don't know. And then my dad was like, at least you're going to the right place, because if you carried on walking up the hill, you would have been where we're staying. So I was like, yeah, I knew that, and I was crying. And then my mom also started getting emotional. She's like, what if we had lost you and we've never seen you again? What would you think, how we would feel? And I was like, yo, I should never have done that. And I wanted to tell my parents, come on, you guys left me. You guys came up with the idea of letting me walk. Well, okay, I did. But you guys agreed with me. You guys, my parents, you guys aren't supposed to agree with my stupid things. Like, but I guess, I don't know. It's just me, I guess. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know, guys. Do you think... I don't know. I actually still to this day don't know what I was thinking. Why do I feel like I've said this before? But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this. There's some lekker, funny, and emotional stuff as usual coming up. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys go get your friends to subscribe to this channel so they also get hooked up on my stories. And make sure they go and watch the previous videos. Have a good day.
Huh? What? Yeah. X. Trap. Yeah. Late nights in the booth, I'm exhausted. Little shorty, she bad, but she bored. I need me a crew that is far. Tryna get my wrist on froze. I be ballin' like a rose. Tryna get my wrist on froze. I be ballin' like a rose. Yeah, late nights in the booth, I'm exhausted. Little shorty, she bad, but she bored. I need me a crew that is far. Tryna get my wrist on frozen. I be ballin' like a rose. Late nights in the booth, I'm exhausted. Little shorty, she bad, but she bored. I need me a crew that is far. Tryna get my wrist on frozen. I be ballin' like a rose, yeah. I be ballin' like a rose.